This is the start of a new segment and playlist on Healing with the Tarot. It's entitled Advice Would Be Nice. And this week's advice is to do with love and relationships. Every week now, I will be adding to this playlist. If you have some need for guidance on any particular subject, they are timeless readings, so you will be able to access them on my YouTube channel and go for the guidance that you need. Today, though, we are focusing on love, and the first card is Challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. The second card for today's offering is Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. And finally, card 3 is Attraction. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. So take a moment. You can pause the video here until you feel you've picked your card that you're most drawn to. Without further ado, let's get on with your reading today. Hello, card number 3s, and welcome to your reading today. This is Attraction. Yes, you picked Attraction, card number 3. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the meaning of the card, shall we? Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. Many relationships begin with a physical attraction that quickly fades after the first encounter. The attraction of two destined souls has an intensity that unites them in more meaningful ways. The appearance of this card suggests that you may be about to experience a strong connection with that special person. Let's have a look at the cards. Seven of Pentacles, planting a seed and watching it grow. When we meet the one, we plant our seeds with them. You know, we nurture the connection, we nurse it. Because what you're looking to do is to grow this into a beautiful union. And the roots in this connection run deep. Reflecting on your journey, waiting for the fruits of your labor, it's a sign to keep going. So it may be that your connection with this person has run into difficulties at the moment, that you are getting cold feet, that maybe you feel like this connection isn't going to go where you want, but you feel a strong attraction. But this attraction is different to the usual flash in the pan connections that you have with another. It's not going to wear off. Your fears in this case are not warranted. There is a deeper thing going on here than just sex or, you know, shallow. It's not just shallow intimacy. It's going to develop into something beautiful. It's going to grow between you. And so it's about gratitude and being grateful for this connection. So if you have run into difficulties at the moment, or you're dubious about where this is going to go, it's time for you to open up and, you know, pursue it in a way. That maybe you were feeling that it just wasn't worth the effort. This is worth the effort. It's not just intense physical attraction. There's more here, a lot more. So although you may not be seeing the fruits of your labor in this connection yet, they are going to come to fruition. You are going to build something beautiful with this divine counterpart. So that's your situation. Let's have a look at the obstacle or emotions. Emotional connections, your obstacle. The moon. I'm a water sign, I'm a Cancer. I feel very connected to the moon and to emotion and depths. And this is deep, you know, the moon is a deep card of emotion. And the moon does come to you as your challenger today, as the obstacle in this reading. I'm just going to have a look at the moon for you. Let's have a look here. Fears that block you. Difficulty separating reality from illusion. So misinterpretation of the situation, your anxieties, your fears that are blocking you from opening up to this connection, to growing it. You know, you maybe you're scared by the intensity of what you're feeling right now for this person. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, this is a destined connection. This is something that is going to grow into something deep. And your blockages towards communicating with your feelings and to opening up, they are what is stunting the movement that is blocking you from moving forward in this connection right now. But it's uncertainty. I think really it's not knowing where it's going. It's not, you know, you've been hurt in the past. You're dubious about letting somebody new into your life. There are so many reasons that we become emotionally blocked and unable to open up. But if you want this connection that, I mean, this is going to grow into a beautiful connection, it needs nurturing. It needs you to remove your fears and get out your own way. It needs you to commit. It's commitment. Anything that is worthy of your time is worthy of the commitment to it. And so therefore it becomes about your personal anxieties and fears. And, you know, you need to validate those, and speak those and be open and honest about how you're feeling. And know that the other person is not going to shy away from that. People value honesty, okay? When you open yourself up to being vulnerable and honest with another, if they truly care about you, they will validate and they will listen and they will not judge, but they will be there. And that's how this is going to grow, is by opening up and being truthful and honest about what you want, what you don't want, what your fears are, what your hopes are for the connection. You can't build on a rocky foundation. There has to be a firm foundation of communication and trust that is built. And in order to trust, you have to open yourself up to being there and doing that. It doesn't grow on trees. If only trust and communication did grow on trees, the world would be a much more reliable place. But that, you know, that being said, we are responsible for ourselves in our own lives, and what we wish to communicate and validate and be is, you know, reflected in our outer world to the others around us, because they come back and show you parts of yourself. People are mirrors. And so therefore you're being asked to step up in this connection. And you need to know that you're safe and you can reach new levels of unconscious knowing. Surrender to the universe, surrender to the divine plan, because this is a planned union. Divine counterparts have contracts. They are, well, they're there for each other in deeper ways than, you know, we on the human level can understand. The souls are connected, and your soul is connected to this person, and that's why you feel such a deep attraction and pull. But you have to assuage your own fears. So let's see what the action that Spirit's asking you to take towards this union. Okay. Well, it's, if you want this, you have to go for it. You have to step up. You have to overcome your fears. You have to nurture the seed that was planted when you two met, and that spark and flare, you know, of fire and attraction and love was ignited, because this is going to be love. This is going to be a deeper, meaningful love. If you can get over your own fears, you're the one that has to come forward. I feel like I'm speaking, quite a few couples out there at the moment that are going through this early phase of an attraction and of the initial phases of getting to know you. And I want to start singing that song, but I won't. I will spare your ear holes. But, it's planning your future together. It's making progress. It's activation and possibilities. It's the choice, number 3, between your comfort zone and new adventures. So are you going to want to just bin this off because you can't open up emotionally, and you can't step up and be what is necessary for this connection to flourish, for this attraction that is beyond superficiality to really come into the fore? Because if you do that, you're going to be binning off the one, a really deep, meaningful bond. You're going to bin them off, and lose out on something that was meant for you, because you have got fears and you're emotionally stunted. If you cannot open up and be honest with this person, they'll walk away. So for you, it is about staying and stepping up, and going away together on adventures, traveling, enjoying life, seeing the world, building a life together, building a foundation, sowing the seeds of your love that are going to flourish into a beautiful, strong connection. I think what's been plaguing you, if I was to look at, the outcome at the moment, where things stand with you on this, is you are stunted by your own indecision. You're confused. You feel confused about what to say, how to say it. What am I doing in this connection? What do I want for myself? But the thing is these are things that you need to think about, and you need to step up and, carpe diem. Carpe diem, seize the day or walk away. And if you walk away, you risk losing the best thing that ever happened to you, because you didn't give it a try. You didn't actually water those seeds. You let your fears and your past relationship damage cloud the greatest thing that ever walked into your life. Do you want to risk it and just go with fear and isolation and stay alone because, I feel better off that way, because I know I feel safe. I feel good to just carry on with my hamster wheel of life by myself. Great, that's great. You do that if that's what you want. But know that what will happen? See, the thing is, when you actually meet, you've got a divine counterpart union that's destined, and you are each other's destiny. Okay. If you let your fears and your insecurities get in the way, if you shut down instead of open up, what's going to happen is that you'll signal to the universe that you're not ready, because it'll be clear that you haven't learnt your lessons about what's valuable in life, what is necessary in order to step up, the lessons that you were taught in your karmic relationships that set you up for this one. Well, if you signal, I'm not ready, then the universe goes, well, maybe you need another lesson. Maybe you need something you're comfortable with. Maybe you haven't moved past it and can't step into what it is that you need to be. Because in order to have this relationship, you have to be able to step up. You have to be able to open up. You have to be the divine feminine if you're a woman, and say what it is you want and what you don't want, and your boundaries. And if you're a man, you have to step up and be emotionally available, protective over what is yours in a healthy way. You have to be able to be emotional safety for a woman. And so therefore it is about, are you ready for this? Are you ready for the transcending relationship that is coming to you right now? Can you overcome your fears? You keep getting, every time you get challenged, you do this. You start going, oh, 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 I don't know, oh, I'm a bit worried about that. What do I say? Oh, I don't know if I really want to go there. Oh, this is a bit deep. Oh, this is a bit much. But at the end of the day, we are all deep emotional people. And you are. I mean, we have the devil in reverse. Let me just, so you've got another major arcana in your reading, which means this is destiny. Let me just go to, because the devil is all about human instinct. I mean, this is a clarifier for the outcome, because I asked for clarifiers when I got the indecision. It was, you know, we're still shit or get off the pot. So again, it's the I am paralyzed by my own indecision. So then the devil comes along as the clarifier. And, you know, it's release, it's freedom. But it's not wanting to see your own negative role in the circumstances that you're going through right now. And maybe you need to just like be aware and awake as to your own actions. And how they are affecting this connection with another person. Are you having problems right now with somebody that you have a great attraction to? Have they put a spanner in the works? Are you going through a period of no communication, or are you going through a period of silence where, you know, they've said something to you and you haven't responded yet? I don't know what this is. Whatever this is, you need to break the chains of the cycle. You've been going through a cycle in relationships. The same cycle. You keep repeating it. This relationship is all about breaking the chains, breaking the cycle, breaking the fears that have kept you down, challenging you to open up so that you can enjoy life together on a new journey. This is about new ground. It's not about walking over old ground and getting hurt again and like going through the same shit different day with another soul. This is a divine counterpart. It's a different kind of union. It's not the same as your past relationships. So it is about opening up. And what struck me today in these readings is that they've been divine counterpart unions. For the most part, it has been about meeting the one. And about the problems that can happen in relationships, or about the fact that you're just about to meet. So, you know, these readings have been very much on a theme, on a point to do with union, and about the difficulties that come when you meet them, because they challenge you. You will be challenged by this union. I'm going to tell you that now. Divine counterpart unions are not about sunshine and rainbows all the time, okay? Because the one that is for you is going to challenge you to be better, challenge you to be more. They don't settle. They don't shrink themselves. Your partner's not going to shrink themselves. They're going to push you to be more in love, because they want more for you. They want you to rise to meet them, and vice versa. And so it is about letting go of old fears and behaviors, toxic patterns that are stopping you from this union. Because look at this, the final clarifier. If you can get over your fears, you are going to find joy and happiness. The Sun is the most positive deck in the major arcana. It is good news. It's a yes card. It's joy. It's love. It's purpose. It's a happy union. So you are going to receive a happy union, but you have to overcome your inability to open up, your old patterns of behavior in relationships that don't serve, because this person that you're with now is not going to accept that. And so it is about you rising up to meet them. Okay? Let's have a look at the messages from the angels. Protection. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. Number 3. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, because this is about the universe bringing you the right person that's going to elevate your life, that's going to give you a happy, abundant union. You know? So you will find that the right circumstances and resources are going to come to you both. And it's up to you. The angels are saying, look, this is up to you. This is your choice today. You can choose to walk away from this union because you're stunted by your fears and your indecision and your old behaviors that you cannot break very easily, or you can walk away from old patterns, walk away from indecision, walk away from fears and stunted communication, not being able to open up, and let that person in, because what's coming is going to grow into a beautiful union, and the outcome is your happiness and theirs. A union, a perfect union. Now, when I say perfect union, I don't mean that it's always going to be sunshine and rainbows. As I said to you, people, you know, you're going to challenge each other, but that's part of the growth of a soul. You know, you grow as together as souls. Expectations. Now, I love the way this is over the moon, because somebody has come to you and said, I have expectations from you. And you've been like, can I actually meet those expectations? And you've actually said, oh gosh, you've withdrawn into yourself and gone, expectations. That's a bit much. I'm afraid to open up. I'm afraid to give to you. I'm afraid to take this connection where it needs to go. But you know, I feel like just high ideals and unreasonable requirements. I don't believe that person has those. I believe it's something that you were comfortable with, a flirty connection, with a shallow connection, with something that was going to be fun. But I think that you hadn't thought about the deeper ramifications of what a connection is. I think you hadn't thought that far ahead yet, and somebody's come and landed it in your lap, basically. But the fact of the matter is, people are entitled to have their own expectations of what they want from a relationship. Asking for a kind of a form of commitment to building something good is not unreasonable. And if you feel that it is, then you're not ready. Maybe you should get off that pot. You're being asked to make magic. So it's about choosing to make magic with this person. It's about choosing to build. It's about taking that leap of faith. Everything seems perfect and it's not an illusion. You know, when it comes to divine counterpart unions, they are perfect unions. They're that people look at divine counterpart unions and go, I wish I could have a relationship like that. Because they are so deep and they are so loving and they are so stable, because both counterparts opens up and works on it. They don't let the other one slide. So it is about you taking a leap. Look, oh my gosh, you can't make these readings up, honestly. Just like, it's impossible. Leap forward. It's about seizing the moment and let yourself be fully loved. So this is about you opening up today, card number 3s. It's about taking that leap. It's about getting over your fears, your old behavior patterns, your indecision. Carpe diem. Seize the day. And doing it with speed and progress, you know? Really go for it. This is what you're being asked to do. It's up to you, say the angels. You're fully protected. This is a union that is supposed to be. Divine counterpart unions are protected because they are written in the stars, quite literally. And look at this. You can't make this up either. Unsure. Over unsure. I'm unsure over unsure. Questioning past actions and current decisions, your doubts and your fears. You need to leap over those. You need to actually step up. And the fact of the matter is, you can, you know, you can walk away. What will happen is your soulmate, your other half, the one that you feel this intense attraction to, is going to be sent by the divine another higher level soulmate to do your job, to take your place, to have your happiness, to have your dreams, to have your efforts that you should have made with that person, to be the one, whilst you are given more karmic trauma to go through because you're not ready, and that will be the rest of your natural life. You missed the boat. And I don't think it's right, you know, we're writing a love story, right? So what you're being asked to do, communicating and saying what needs to be said, right? So like, this person has obviously come to you and said, I have expectations. I'm asking you to open up. I'm asking you to be vulnerable. I'm asking you to face your fears. I'm asking you to overcome your indecision towards me. I'm asking you to make that commitment. I'm asking you to drop old behavior patterns. I'm calling you out. And you're being asked by Spirit, communicate. Say what needs to be said to your significant other, because they are the significant person in your life. I don't think there's anyone else that's on the scene, and I think that you are strongly physically and emotionally invested in this person, but you haven't come clean. You haven't said what needs to be said because of your fears. You've been indecisive, and you've also been behaving repeating old learned behaviors that you think are going to win over this relationship and allow you to do whatever, but it's not going to work. You have to man up, woman up, open up, speak your truth, and know that by doing that you're honoring this connection, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by what comes back. In depth. This person wants depth from you, connecting on a deeper level with complex feelings, heartfelt. You have not been heartfelt. You haven't let that person in, and they've called you out on it. So you need to open up. I've got some messages here. I want you to take these however they resonate to you. In the first part, it was messages from your person. In the second, it was insecurities for the self. But in this one, it's going to be however it resonates, okay? I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I want a future with you. You're worth more to me than I let on. I know that we have a soul connection. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. And I wish you were here with me. Wow. So I feel like this is the conversation that you need to have, really. I feel like, you know, you need to open up. But take these messages however they resonate. Okay? Lovingly leave the rest. If something in here didn't resonate with you, that will be for another person watching. I hope that you found this informative and helpful, this guidance today, this advice. And I will be back next week with another edition of Advice Would Be Nice. And we will have another subject for you. Namaste, my beautiful darlings, my love to you all. If you've enjoyed this reading today, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, it's free to do. I upload Advice Would Be Nice every Thursday. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Healing River Tarot. Bye, my darlings.